another tune on the new one, Kindness or Rebel. So I got to ask, were you at a Motel 6 when you...
Yeah, yeah, actually,
Yeah.
we not to endorse Motel 6 too much, but we have stayed there many times, and they tend to have very clean. If you get the renovated Motel 6, they're relatively cheap, and they have like a fake hardwood floor,
Right.
and so it feels a little cleaner than some other motels in the same price point.
Traveling musicians giving away all the... yeah.
We learned that one from our friend in Horse Feathers, Justin, when we were on tour with him.
The key is the new renovation.
Yeah.
I see.
Not all Motel 6s are equal.
You have to call ahead.
Do you guys do your own booking and tour? Don't you do all the grunt work?
We
still?
don't book our own shows anymore. We have an agent, but we definitely find where we're spending the night.
I always like the dark underbelly of being a musician. It's not doing the show; it's getting to the show, right? Or
Right.
making that whole thing
That's
happen.
what we get paid for.
Right. Kindness, a rebel. You want to talk about that? I mean, kindness is one of those things that seems so generic, like kindness, be kind. But you stop and think about kindness, and it's quite a deep concept, right?
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it there. I think kindness has become so generic seeming that it's lost a little bit of its gumption. So we thought we'd make it a rebel.
Yeah.
And give kindness a chance to be on the forefront of our thinking.
Yeah. I don't know what to add to that. Well said. It also seems like it sort of keeps occurring in tension in the music and the lyrics and sort of how y'all came together with the ideas of this record. Yeah.
And we suffer the same problem of it's hard to be kind sometimes, and so our music goes through the similar process of I want to be angry, but we shouldn't be, and this is where we are, somewhere in the middle, trying to be cognizant of it all.
I always love music that throws me off kilter, like maybe angry lyrics but happy music, or the other way around. Or and do you guys do you play around with those ideas as I'm talking about arrangements as you come up with? I've got this song now. How do we musically?
I always want to do that. Gillian Welsh, I think, is. I always look at her as an example of someone who will write a song that sounds like a major song, but the lyrics and the way that she sings vocal melody makes me so unhappy, or it can be dark and appeal to like this darker feminine instinct that I have, but it's the happiest sounding song, and I don't know how she does that. And it's always a plan to try to accomplish that, but I never, like I said, I never have control of that type of dynamic. I don't know, maybe the group has a different idea.
It's usually hard enough just to get all four of us to agree on anything. Contradict each other within a piece of music. I don't know. It's a goal to keep working towards to do that. More control.
The new record, the sound, it feels much bigger, louder. Maybe not louder, but just more sound, more amped up, more parts moving. Do you agree with that? And how does that creatively happen for all of y'all?
Yeah, I think we agree with that. Most of the record is fairly layered.
Yeah.
And, it was recorded. The bulk of it was recorded in a live setting, like with the rhythm section at least playing live, and some of it the vocals were all sung together around one microphone. But yeah, there's a lot of layers on it. And a lot of that came from working with our producer Paul Butler. He's a British lad. And he lives in San Francisco now, and he met us down in Tornillo, and we worked on this record together. And he comes from a background where he's got his hands in all sorts of cool, like, key instruments and a lot of percussion. And he just came to us with a lot of different ideas that we explored together in the studio, and then he the mastermind, he put it all together at his home studio and showed us what he came up with what we laid down in the studio, and we liked it.
Yeah, I bet that was cool. Like,
Yeah, it's the first time we'd ever worked with a producer in that capacity. We've worked like alongside with somebody before, but to have somebody way off across the country sending us mixes was a new thing for us. And
yeah.
it was a learning experience, and it was good. In the end, it was good, and I don't know if we do it exactly the same next time. In fact, I know we won't do it exactly the same next time.
But must be fun though to kind of hear your songs slightly differently. Than, I don't know if it felt like that, but sort
Yeah,
of.
it's inspiring in one way, and the other way, it's
Did you ever go, oh my
surprising.
God, we did that?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think, yeah, it wasn't perfect in every way, but I liked the initial feeling of getting a song returned, like by new mix and listening to it for the first time, just having no idea what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fresh take on something you did in the studio. And yeah, that's not to say that I loved every single thing that we heard, but it was really exciting to have somebody out there outside of the band putting their stamp on it and just seeing what they thought. It was kind of exciting to see how it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it gave us a chance to hear a product with fresh ears versus hearing like every step of it. And I think that gave us a lot of power to trust our instincts. If we heard something we didn't like, we could say that, like, no, maybe you should go back to the drawing board on that and try it this way. And then he would do that. And then if it came back and we liked it, then it was better than if we were there every single step of the way, like holding his hand and vice versa.
Nice. Yeah, so this record we're talking about is called Kindness, a Rebel. River Whyless playing live today. You want to introduce yourselves real quick, then we'll get another song? Who's in the band?
I am Hallie Anderson, and I play the violin.
My name is Daniel Sheeran. I play bass.
Ryan O'Keefe, play guitar.
And you guys have been together a long time now. Like this is how long this band, this quartet for how long?
Yeah. Was our
New Year's
first
Eve
record.
2011.
Long
2011,
enough for
even
our
longer.
hips to fuse together.
Just a couple hours before
It,
2012.
it seems like it keeps getting better, at least from this outsider's perspective. So.
Great, that's good.
It's getting more interesting as the years go by,
We feel the same way.
watching each other age.
Let's get another song. Y'all want to? You got a show coming up there, right? Did
We have one tomorrow in Nashville. Yeah, we embark on our West Coast tour tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
But while we're talking about New Year's Eve,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that show.
New Year's Eve 2018, we will be here in Nashville at the Orange Peel, which we're very excited to announce.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
Yeah, you just got this ironed out, I guess.
Yeah, no pressure at all. Playing Orange Peel on New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Hometown.
Hometown. Someone's got to make sure all the stuff happens at midnight.
Yeah. So who's in charge of the details, like counting down? Who's
don't
the
know.
responsible
I
person?
think
in
There's
the
a
we
band?
are.
budget for that, and I
I
think
think
we
we
need to
are,
start
which is
talking about
dangerous.
There will be balloons and confetti. We just can't promise it'll be exactly at midnight.
Right.
And we can't promise that they'll be inflated.
And they may not be at the Orange Peel, but there'll be some.
No, it's going to be fun. I'm dreaming about designing a fun night. Like, hopefully the dreams come true, but when we turn our minds to getting the stage looking cool and getting all that going on, it'll be.
It's gonna
We
be
want
great.
we want to focus on the experience. This is a chance for us to do something a little different than what we're used to.
Yeah, well, sounds fun. So everyone make plans. That's January 31st. All right, River Whyless playing live today. What's your next song?
The next song is called Failing Farm.